All right, guys, welcome to yet another edition of the Southland Post. And today we're joined with Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County, Dorothy Brown. Yeah. And there's an expungement summit that's coming up on June 4th. We'll talk a little bit more about the details. But first, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get right down to it. First of all, what actually does it mean to have a record expunged?
Well, what it means that you get a second chance. You
Okay.
you can actually ask the state police and the police agency that arrested you,
Okay.
even the state's attorney, to send you your record, your criminal information to your house, and you can tear it up yourself. You can burn it up. You can do whatever. It goes away.
Okay.
The only agency that does not send you your record is my office. But we seal it away. Everyone has to take it out of their computers. It comes out of the FBI database. It's as if it never happened. So when
Okay.
you go to apply for a job, you can
Okay.
actually say you never had a criminal record.
And so, and actually that brings up the question I was going to follow up with, the difference between expunged and sealed.
Okay. So the difference between expunged and sealed is that they don't send you your record. They seal your record away, similar to what the court system does. But everything comes out of the computer.
Okay.
It comes out of the FBI database. And you can still say you never had a criminal record. Now, with the sealing, of course, it's not destroyed, so it's
Got you.
easier for it to be actually brought back. But for the most part, you cannot bring it back. People cannot bring it back without a court order from the judge.
Okay. Now, having a conviction, arrest, that's pretty serious business, and it can be pretty debilitating in a lot of cases.
Yes.
Before we touch on that, though, are there felonies that actually cannot be expunged or sealed?
For the most part, if it's a conviction,
Okay.
or let's say supervision not completed satisfactorily,
Okay.
then those cannot be expunged.
Okay.
But the good news is sealing is just as good as expunging, and many of those things, after a certain waiting period,
Okay.
Can be expunged, especially misdemeanors. Now, felonies, if it's a conviction, it's very difficult to get it expunged. Now, you can go to the governor
Okay.
for an executive clemency and expungement, so all is not lost.
Okay.
If you turn your life around, you can get those things expunged through the governor, and we will have the Illinois Prison Review Board at the expungement summit on June 4th.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, in the advertisement that it is a full service
Yes.
expungement summit.
Full service, everything.
So, well, here, let's back up a little bit. This is great information. Let's talk about that. You mentioned a clemency or pardon, a pardon in lieu of expungement. So let's say, my felony is not eligible for expungement and I get a pardon. Does that mean that it is now expunged or sealed, or does that just trump?
Well, generally, when you go to the governor for an expungement, you want to ask for, go to the governor for a pardon. You also want to ask for an expungement.
Got it.
Now, if you get a pardon and not an expungement, you can come to the court, and the judge will probably go on and expunge it for you because you have a pardon.
Okay, got you. Great information, guys. We're going to take a quick break, but again, there's a summit coming up in South Suburban Harvey. We'll talk more about that just ahead, but again, full service expungement summit coming up very, very soon. We're talking with the very, very dynamic Clerk of the Circuit Court, Cook County, Dorothy Brown. She's taking time to hang out with us. Again, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few moments to continue our discussion.